What's up guys, welcome to my channel, The Relatable Vegan. I'm Erica and I share lots of vegan content to help you and your family live your happiest, healthiest lives. Today I wanted to share one of my family's favorite recipes with you, and that is my falafel recipe. I make these falafel probably once a week and my family absolutely loves them for dinner. Anyone I've ever made these falafel for, whether they are vegan or not, absolutely love this recipe. It's super yummy, it's super delicious, lots of protein, lots of iron, just a great meal. A couple of things about the falafel. We are going to be using dried chickpeas. You definitely do not want to replace that with canned chickpeas. It will just completely crumble and fall apart. These are also fried, so if you're looking for a baked falafel recipe, you don't want to try and bake these ones. I am trying to perfect a baked falafel recipe, so when I have that to where I want it to be, I will share it with you guys. But these are the authentic fried falafel. They're super delicious, super yummy, and I really hope you get a chance to make them for your family. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, the first step to making falafel is to soak your chickpeas. So you're going to take 2 cups of dried chickpeas and go ahead and pour these into a bowl. You're then going to cover your chickpeas with enough water to allow them to triple in size. You'd want to soak your chickpeas for at least 8 hours, and then you're going to drain and rinse your chickpeas, and this is what they will look like. They've tripled in size and have even begun to sprout. You're then going to prepare the rest of your ingredients. You're going to need 1 packed cup of parsley, 1 packed cup of cilantro, 2 to 3 tablespoons of garbanzo bean flour, 1 chopped onion, a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, both of which are optional, 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, 3 garlic cloves, the zest of 1 lemon, 3 teaspoons of ground coriander, and 3 teaspoons of ground cumin. To a food processor, you're going to start adding your ingredients. I actually do mine in 2 batches because my food processor is not big enough to blend it all at once. So I go ahead and add half of my dried chickpeas, half of my coriander, half of my cumin, half of the parsley, half of the cilantro, half of the cayenne and black pepper if you're using it. I just like to add a little sprinkle because my kids don't like too much heat. Then you're going to go ahead and grate in your garlic. I like to use a microplane because it makes it so much easier to grate the garlic. And then you're just going to use the back of a spoon to go ahead and drop that right into the food processor. Then you're going to add in half of the onion, half of your kosher salt, and then you are ready to blend it up. I'm going to link the food processor that I use down in the description box below. It's a Hamilton Beach one that I got off of Amazon, and I love it because it has this bowl scraper attachment so that you're not constantly stopping your food processor to go ahead and scrape down the sides. You want to blend that into your food processor until it becomes a nice fine consistency. Once you've repeated that process twice, you're going to add your lemon zest to your mixture and also your flour. Then you're going to go in with nice clean hands and mix that all together. You want to mix the mixture really well, and if it seems like it's a little bit too wet, you can go ahead and add a little bit of extra flour. I would start with a teaspoon at a time. You want to be able to press the mixture together and have it stay that way. That's when you know that you've added enough flour. Once your mixture is completely mixed together, I like to go ahead and pop mine in the fridge for a couple minutes while I set up the next few steps. You want to go ahead and grab a baking sheet and line it with parchment paper. And I like to scoop my falafel out using a cookie scooper, the 1 tablespoon size. But you can also go ahead and use a tablespoon. And then you want to go ahead and into the bottom of a cast iron pot or whatever pot you're using, add some oil. So I like to fry mine up with avocado oil, but you can certainly use grapeseed oil in this recipe as well. You want to fill the oil enough to fry to half of the falafel. So I would say about a half an inch to an inch of oil is perfect. And then you're going to go ahead and start scooping out your falafel. So go ahead and grab a scoop of falafel and pop that right onto your baking tray. And you're going to repeat this process until all of your mixture is used up. Once you've scooped out all of your falafel, it's time to shape them. So you can certainly go ahead and roll these into a ball, which is more of a traditional falafel shape. But my family actually likes to eat these like little falafel nuggets. So I just go ahead and press them down to make them into little nugget-sized shapes. Whichever you prefer is fine. Once you've pressed down all of your falafel, it's time to go ahead and get these guys cooked up. So you will know your oil is hot enough when you put a couple drops of water and it starts to bubble up. Then you're going to go ahead and put your falafel into the pan, but you want to make sure that you don't overcrowd the pan. You're going to put these in there for about 3 minutes on each side. I like to start with 3 minutes and then check them. They're ready to flip when they easily come off the pan with a fork. You don't want to have to try to force them off the bottom. Then you're going to go ahead and flip them and cook them for an additional 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. And that's what they will look like when they're ready to come out of the pot. When you're ready to take these out of the pot, you can either use a slotted spoon or a fork like I'm doing here. And then you want to go ahead and put these onto a tray that's been lined with a paper towel to absorb some of that oil. You can go ahead and make your next batch. So what I like to do is only cook enough falafel for what my family is going to eat that night for dinner, because these actually freeze really, really well. So you can go ahead and put the uncooked shaped falafel right into the freezer on your tray lined with baking paper, and once they are completely frozen, you can go ahead and put them into a Ziploc bag or a glass container. And then when you're ready to use them any night of the week, you can go ahead and take them out and repeat this frying process, and then you have a quick, easy dinner. Once you've got your falafel out of the pot, you can go ahead and plate them up. I like to add a little extra sprinkle of kosher salt onto the top. There's a lot of things that you can do with these falafel. You can go ahead and make falafel tacos. You can put them into some tortillas to make gyros. You can put them on a salad, or you can just eat them plain on their own. I like to enjoy mine with lots of hummus, and we usually make some roasted potatoes to go alongside with our meal. These falafel are super delicious, guys, and they are a great source of vegan protein and iron, and I just hope that you really enjoy these delicious falafel with your family. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and in the comments down below, let me know if you make this delicious falafel for your family and how much they love it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I will be uploading new videos every single week. Bye!